Hi everybody, and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So to connect with this video, hit that thumbs up, leave a kind comment, if not for myself or somebody else to find. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell. And as always, if you know somebody who will resonate with these messages, go right ahead and share them. All that helps to get me out there, and it is greatly appreciated. Alright, so this video is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, South Node, or if you even are a Scorpio and you're watching this video and you felt guided to come, that is perfectly fine. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here, as these are general readings. This is also for the full moon lunar eclipse that we got coming in Tropical Pisces and Sidereal Aquarius. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the energies here. So we have the lunar eclipse represents a powerful time to cleanse our emotions, and it brings about deep, abrupt changes. Also offers a cosmic helping hand that will extend over the next 3 months. Okay, so we also have Scorpio. Saturn will be retrograde in Pisces, back into Pisces, around the time that this lunar eclipse happens. And let's go over a little bit about the Pisces and Aquarian energies. So Pisces rules the 12th house of karma, hidden enemies, subconscious, psychic abilities, your intuition. Aquarius rules the house of our social circle, our friends, our groups, your aspirations, your hopes, your wishes. Okay, so keep that in mind as we move through this reading. If I don't say something, that does not mean that it still does not resonate with you. These are general readings, so I basically just read what I see. Okay, all right. So Scorpios. All right, I had to get a drink of water. So for the Scorpio collective, what does the moon's energy look like around the Scorpio collective? Okay, on the bottom of the deck we have surrender to the divine. So full moon, lunar eclipse is the moon's energy around you. Is you're just going to surrender. You're going to just surrender to the energies. You're going to surrender to what needs to be let go of. You're going to surrender to the cosmic divine hand that is coming in to help. Like, I just see this big hand coming through and just sweeping away all the dust particles, all of the whatever is laying around. It's kind of like the divine is coming in and taking their cosmic broom and sweeping out the trash, the garbage, the yuckiness. Okay, it could be very well be people around you, or it very well could be the things that are in your subconscious. So let's go ahead and take up hold your vision. What did I say about Pisces being the visionaries? Okay, so stay fixated on what you want to manifest into your reality, right? And then surrender it over to the divine and allow their hand to deliver it. Okay. So the next question is, what kind of karmic or ancestral pattern is ready to be released? What karmic or ancestral pattern is ready to be released for the Scorpio collective or the viewer? What ancestral or karmic pattern is ready to be released in this lunar eclipse? On the bottom of the deck, we have forgiveness. So I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So what karmic pattern or ancestral pattern are you releasing, is ready to be released, is resentment, anger. This is orange. So the orange energy and then the purple energy. So the orange represents your sacral chakra. That's where we hold on to these emotions at, the sacral chakra. And then we have the purple, which represents your psychic abilities, right? So there is resentment, anger that is blocking your flow, your vision, your gifts, your talents here. So you need to find forgiveness. And forgiveness starts with self. You need to forgive yourself. Not Forgiving yourself does not mean that you're forgiving the other person and allowing them to get away with it. What it's doing is it's removing the blockages of anger and resentment that is blocking your flow through forgiving yourself for maybe allowing it to happen, right? And then surrender it all over to the divine, okay? Worry. Look at the purple on that card. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So that is a pattern or a karmic pattern or an ancestral pattern that you are releasing. It is ready to be released, is worry, resentment, anger, right? And you are learning this lesson the hard way, and to just surrender over to the divine. Let it all go. The divine will bring it in, but what it's doing is it's blocking something. It is blocking your vision. It is blocking your visualization, because Scorpios, you may have the power of visualization when you open yourself up to just visualizing in your third eye what you want to manifest. See, to me, this looks like a portal, and both of these cards have that same design. Okay. So through this portal, you are just learning, right? You're learning the hard way that worry, resentment, anger, whatever emotion that you are harboring in that sacral chakra is actually blocking you from manifesting whatever it is that you are visualizing. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull another card. These are the Today I Let Go Of by Melanie Beattie. These cards here are by James Van Praagh. They're called the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards. For the Scorpio collective. Alright, so on the bottom of the deck we have focusing on substance. So hold your vision. Where you put your focus at is what you are manifesting. So when you put your focus into worry, or you focus into resentment, or you focus on, I don't know if I can forgive this person or forgive that person. I don't know if I can forgive this friend of me for backstabbing me. That is actually blocking the divine from bringing in whatever you want. It's blocking not only the divine from bringing in what you want in a particular outcome, but it is also blocking your spiritual gifts, right? Because look, the eye is open here. Today, I will, Scorpio, focus on the substance in my life. I will fill in the lines of myself with a real person, me. I will concentrate on the substance of my relationships and the other areas of my life, not the trappings, like feeling trapped in this block, feeling trapped in worry, feeling trapped in forgiveness, resentment, feeling trapped in this negative emotion. Okay, so communicate clearly. So being open to communicate and express yourself, right? Express to the divine what you want. Express something to somebody else, right? Um, Today, I will communicate clearly and directly in my conversations with others. I will strive to avoid manipulative, indirect, or guilt producing statements. I can be tactful and gentle or assertive if necessary. I do what is right in the moment. So, there could be some people around you who are very emotional, um, emotionally manipulative, produce guilt producing statements such as um, reactive abuse to make you feel guilty, to manipulate the situation. So somebody could be doing this too because they're angry and they're resentful. So I feel, Scorpio, this will help you to avoid this if you just render it over to the divine. Because you can't change what other people think or other people feel. You can't change that. The only thing you can change is how you react to it. Okay? So that is what I see. Be aware, too, Scorpio, of telling people your deepest, darkest desires, your visions, what you want to bring into reality, what you want to manifest, because there could be somebody around you who is trying to manipulate something, keep you in that worrisome outcome, keep you in this resentment, this anger, keep you blocked, right? With what you are creating, because in the sacral chakra we create things. Not only do we create things and birth things into reality, but we also hold all of that emotion in our sacral chakra, which prevents you from creating things. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. How is the Pisces ready, or Pisces? So it could have something to do with this full moon, or very well could be a Pisces doing this to you. Um, how must how am I ready to evolve? How is the Scorpio or viewer collective ready to evolve? What signs are you showing them? Okay. Thank you. Please and thank you, Spirit. What signs are you showing Scorpio as to how they are ready to evolve? Okay, indestructible. So we have the crown chakra coming through here. So somebody could be affecting your thought process, your visions, even. They could be using a skull. Um, they could be even sending you subliminal messages, keeping you in this energy of worry with something else. But you are completing that cycle of allowing people to do this to you. And you're realizing that your thoughts are either destructible or they're indestructible. Like they're either I just like I feel like this is very intrusive. Like they're just subliminal messages. All right. Oh, look that on the bottom of the deck, 999. And then we have incubus, succubus. So there could be a demon involved in this situation. Yeah, we have spirit, a demonic spirit. All right. So let's go ahead and pull. Oh yeah, hummingbird, sweetness. So you could be seeing hummingbirds, maybe even feeling the hum of the divine, right, around you. Um, Hummingbirds are little birds, but they have such a high vibration about them. Um, getting something with nectar. Um, but yeah, I feel like how are you ready to evolve? You're ready to listen to the divine. You're ready to feel their vibration around you. And you are ready to turn up that still small voice within you and just surrender to it instead of allowing somebody else's manipulative words to block you, keep you in this essence of worry. You can't change other people. You can only make changes within yourself because it's the only thing you have control of. All right. What must I listen to at this time? And this is the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards for the Scorpio Collective. What must the Scorpio Collective or viewer listen to at this time? On the bottom of the deck, we have share breath. So you need to breathe. Number 49. Remember the nines come through here. Right here. Right there. The nines. And it's a 4. 4s talk about putting in the work. Talks about being protected. It talks about being grounded. It also adds up to a number 13, which is your number, Scorpio. So share a breath, which talks about that communication too. So let's go ahead and read this card. Yes, I am reading from the book. On one of the best ways to open up positive communications and good vibrations with others is to share a breath. Observe their breathing pattern and match it with your own. Do this 4 or 5 breaths, longer if possible. You can enhance this report by breathing deeply in through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. This relaxes your muscles, relieves tension, and opens your 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra, or communication center, to a higher vibration. Sharing a breath is particularly effective when you feel anxious or are having difficulty understanding or agreeing with another. It's a powerful technique in diffusing conflicts because your spirit connects and establishes a common vibration, making harmony in thought and emotions. A shared breath is a shared spirit and invites solution, creativity, cooperation in any situation. This is exactly what is needed right now. So you need to listen to that. And you know what? Think about it. When you take that deep breath in, what happens is your crown chakra starts to spin. And when your crown chakra is working, you're able to get out of the ego mind and more into the divine mind. So this is a very hard lesson, Scorpio. We do have, I feel for some of you, and this is only for my lower vibrational Scorpios who maybe have an ascending sign as a Scorpio. Somebody could be, their attachment, incubus, succubus, or sexual attachment could very well be showing itself. Is something else that I'm getting. All right, that's only for my lower vibrational Scorpio. So let's get your card. What must Scorpio listen to at this time? Woo woo is wonderful. So number 1 here. You need to listen to number 1. We have a bird on there. This looks like Mars. Mars represents the anger and resentment that we hang on to, the aggression that we feel when it comes to maybe a particular outcome isn't going to manifest when you would like it to. That's something else that I'm getting. So What must Scorpio listen to at this time? If you want to experience the joy of sixth sensory living, you must completely accept your psychic sense as natural and necessary to living a divinely guided life. Better yet, make it your first sense in terms of value to you. See it as the most glorious part of you, a reflection of your divine nature. Birds have radar, whales have sonar, you have vibes. It's a divine plan. Remember, surrender to the divine. Because a new start is coming in the next couple of weeks or the next 3 months. In feeling and trusting your vibes, it's important to realize that this heart-based sense is actually the universe knocking at your door. Trying to make your life easier, more successful, and more delightful. Accept that you are fully operating, divinely guided. Sixth sensory being who is getting into the flow of higher vibrations and simply enjoying the life of synchronicity and blessings and wonder and beauty that it brings. Let your mantra be woo woo is where it's at for me. Okay? So don't allow somebody else's words to keep you in this block. Because the divine is letting you know they're there. You're feeling it, right? You were feeling it with that hum. So breathe. Breathe it in. We have a 49, which is a 13 and 1. So 4-1, 1-4-4 could be significant. 4-1 is a 5 that talks about challenges. So let's go ahead and move on. What are you consciously letting go of? I also feel too, some of you could be getting pressure changes with the hum, but I also feel like you could be getting right or left earrings. If that's the case, pay attention. Because if you're getting, from me at least, it may be different for you. When I get right earrings, it means that somebody is talking crap. When I get left earrings, it usually means a divine is talking to me. Not always. I had an incident happen where my left ear rang, but it wasn't the divine. It was somebody who, well, they just didn't have my best interests at heart. Let me tell you that. So you could be feeling that pressure change. So breathe it out and then ask your angels what they are trying to tell you. All right, surrender to creativity. So, what are you consciously letting go of? Well, you're just letting go of and you're surrendering to your creativity, letting your imagination soar. Visualization. The power of visualization is coming really, really strong here. What you visualize, if you sit and you visualize something that you have been wanting, something that you've been dreaming about, some sort of a hope or a wish, hold it. Stay open to all creativities about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And you are letting go of defensive anger, resentment, and energy. And you're surrendering to complete healing and letting go of negative thinking, stubbornness, and your desire to control what other people do. Because you do have a sneaky individual around you who is trying to keep you in this block. Blocking your creativity, probably out of jealousy. All right. Yeah, surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue more quickly. And that is what you are doing. You are surrendering to emotionally charged situations where somebody could be sending you subliminal messages because they are angry. They are angry at what? Because of what you are creating. So you are learning to surrender to that, and you are learning to stay more centered, and it helps to resolve any issues and blocks that it may be having by what? Breathing it out, right? So some of you may have a name for your higher self as well. Your higher self is helping you to guide you in the direction that is for your greatest and highest good, right? All right, so let's move on. Let's pull an angel card. And I did say about the 14 adding up to a 5, right? Learning lessons, hard lessons. Somebody is learning hard lessons that either your thoughts are indestructible and they can't interfere, or this is you doing it to somebody else. Take that message as it resonates. Angels, can we have a final message for the Scorpio collective? Somebody also, too, Scorpio could be spreading drama, rumors, lies about you as well. All right, for the Scorpio collective. On the bottom of the deck, we have finances and career. What did I say? Out of jealousy, helping you, try to keep you in this worry. Somebody could be psychic. Somebody could have use their psychic abilities for financial gain, and somebody could be going around and saying a lot of bad things about you, trying to destroy you. But Spirit is telling you, no matter how emotionally charged this person is, let go and let it flow. Okay? So finances and career and relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are not being resolved. So Archangel Raguel underneath there, and then Shamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is the real energy. Okay? And we have Sandalphon victory. Sandalphon rules the root chakra, the whole earth star chakra. All right. And guess what? The divine. So some of you could even be as an earth angel. So your prayers have been heard and answered. They want you to have faith. Do not worry, because an outcome that you have been visualizing is on its way. It's going to be a very wonderful surprise. So no matter how supercharged this other person is when it comes to your finances and career, right? Don't allow them to contribute to the block. Because that's what they want to do. They want to create challenges. Okay? And to solve the problem, just keep moving forward. Hold on to your vision. Stay fixated on what you would like to manifest, on what you are creating. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull a tarot card. Archangel Sandalphon. We have a little bit more information, maybe showing us something here. I don't know why they're showing me the Scorpio, a deadly jealous manipulator. Whew, a deadly friend. Alrighty, on the bottom of the deck we have, look at that, a 14. So we have 144 coming through here with the energy of 9. 1414. This is divine timing. This talks about the solution, how to solve a problem. Success comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So you have Sandalphon and Zachiel coming in and giving you the solutions. The solution is to let go of this karmic pattern of hanging on to anger and resentment. And you're realizing that has been blocking whatever your prayers are, blocking your gifts. So something is definitely being mirrored back to you. And to be patient, right? Be patient with the divine, because the divine is bringing the outcome that you want, but maybe not in the way that you want it. Okay, so this is Sagittarius energy. And Sagittarius will be November 20th, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so let's pull. Oh, look at this. Answer your call. You're being called for something. Archangel Jeremiah again. Oh no, that was Zachiel. So you definitely have the archangels around you. You have Archangel Sandalphon, Jeremiah, and Zachiel around you. So this is the calling card. So you're being called to something. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So that is what you are doing. That is the overall energy, is forgiving. Forgiving yourself for contributing to the drama, for being angry, right? Being angry at somebody who is maybe coming into your dreams or sending you subliminal messages, right? Trying to destruct you, trying to destroy your whatever it is, whatever thought you are having that you want to create. This is judgment. This is the judgment card. So you do have a new beginning coming. This person is doing it on purpose. Why? Because I said about the Scorpio energy, a deadly friend. Not a true friend, a deadly friend. Somebody who smiles in your face and stabs you in the back. Okay? Somebody who stabs you in... Somebody who smiles in your face but secretly wants to take your place. Thank you, Spirit. So you're being called here. You have a calling. You have a very high calling. Very high calling. And you are here learning very hard karmic lessons. And you have figured out how to resolve this issue that has been blocking you. Blocking your vision. Somebody also could be psychic and using your past against you, for some of you. Right? Review the past. Somebody who's viewing your past experiences. Gossiping, lying, slander, causing drama, causing issues. Why? Because you're being called to something and they may not appreciate it when it comes to your career, your finances. Okay? I see a lot of resolving here. All right. Thank you for watching, Scorpios.